We've been telling you about how Congress has passed this $1.9 trillion American Rescue Plan, and while the bill is waiting for the President Biden's signature, we want to break it down, everything it entails here. CPA and CEO of Pierre Accounting, Pierre, joins us this morning to help us break it down. Good morning to you, Eric.
Good morning, Eric. How are you doing?
Good. Great to see you again here. So let's start with the expanded child tax credit, because this one impacts a lot of families. We're hearing about direct monthly payments to parents starting this summer. Tell us a little bit about that and how this is going to help families.
Yes. So currently, the child tax credit is $2,000 per child. But with the new stimulus package, if your child is age 6 and under, that credit is now $3,600. And for children age 6 to 17, they have raised from $2,000 to $3,000. And you mentioned the monthly payments this summer. If you qualify, which is your income being $75,000 and under AGI single or $150,000 under married, the 6 and under kid will get an extra $300 a month starting from July to December. And then for the kids 6 through 17, $250 a month from July to December. Now, if you don't qualify, unlike the stimulus payments in the past, the IRS will want their money back when you file your taxes 2021. So if you know you do not qualify, the IRS will release a portal for you to opt out of those payments.
Now, with those direct monthly payments, and when those end, I think you said till December, so the end of this year, then it becomes an annual tax credit that's increased from that former $2,000. How does that work come tax time?
Okay, so come tax time, if you qualify and you're in the income thresholds I just discussed, which is, again, single $75,000 and under AGI, married $150,000 under, you'll report on your tax return, but as long as you are under those thresholds, you don't have to repay it. However, if you go above that threshold, you will report those payments, and then the IRS will take that money back, unlike the stimulus payments that you received in 2020, where if you receive it, you do not have to pay it back. That's the difference.
But next year, I guess what I'm trying to ask is, does the child tax credit increase permanently for $3,000, and then is that just like deducted from your taxable income, or how does it? What happens, come next year with this increase in child tax credit?
Okay, so the child tax credit right now, the increase for 2021 is only for 2020 for now. Now it could be permanent later.
Okay.
But the credit will help reduce your tax liability.
Interesting. Okay. Let's talk about these $1,400 stimulus payments that are going to go to most Americans. Direct payment in tax, does that direct our tax bill at all? What should we know come tax time on those? Okay,
so from what we know, now there's some wrinkles to it. One, in the past, if you were an adult dependent, you could not receive a stimulus payment. But for the first time in this package, if you are a dependent, meaning that if someone can claim you, you can actually receive the stimulus. The stimulus payments will be sent out probably starting in the next few weeks once President Biden signs the bill. And it's going to be dependent on your 2019 return or 2020. If you've not filed your 2020 return, they may not be able to process fast enough, but there'll be a second round of payments either 90 days after the tax filing day or September 1, whichever is earlier.
Okay, so that $1,400 is for kids too, basically. I mean, I think in the past they were doing, a couple $100 per kid direct payments, but now if you've got kids, dependents.
That's for adult dependent, yeah.
Right, okay, interesting. The impact on unemployment benefits here, is there going to be any changes come tax time when we're talking about those on unemployment?
Yes. So right now, with unemployment, the bill says that if you received $10,200 unemployment last year and you made $150,000 or less, that first $10,200 is tax-free. So if you already filed your tax return, you may have to amend your tax return to get up to $1,500 of those federal taxes back. And then also unemployment benefits were supposed to expire on March 14th, which is Sunday, but with this new bill, they'll be extended through September 6th.
Gotcha. And Eric, we know that there's some things were left out. Real quick, we got to wrap up, but there were a few things that were left out here, right?
Yes, so minimum wage did not increase in this bill. And also, there's not any student loan debt forgiven yet, even though the bill does mention that in the future student loan could be forgiven and it will not be taxable, but they did not actually put in any mechanisms for student debt to be forgiven right now. But it looks like it's something that will be done in the future.
All right, Eric, Pierre, thanks so much for your time. Sure appreciate it. I know a lot of people are looking at CPA right now, so give Eric a call if you got to get those. Hey, taxes are on everyone's mind right now. It's that time of year.
And the sooner you file, the sooner you may get some checks.
That's true.
And so that could help you out. So it's good for him the way he laid it out. It makes it more understandable.
Impact a lot of people, a lot of changes coming,
Yep.